Hi folks, Queso here. I'm going to do a tutorial on sheep farming to show you everything that you need. What I've done right now is start a new career, sold every piece of equipment that they give you by default just to get us set up. So a couple things you're going to need is a front loader. So under front loaders, this guy here will do. Buy that, and we'll need a pallet fork as well because the wool gets put on pallets. The other thing that I find very handy is, and I actually haven't done this yet, but I can see how it'll be beneficial, is getting a trailer, this Bale trailer. We'll buy one of those, and we also need a lawnmower. So let's get a mower, and where are we here? One of the Amazon mowers. Okay, and we can get it all at the store. And of course, we're going to need some sheep and whatnot, but I'll worry about getting that when we get all of our equipment up there. So one of the things, and I knew I clicked twice. So we're gonna. I don't need two mowers, but we'll. It's fine. Okay, so we're gonna connect up the trailer. You don't have to have the trailer, but you'll see why, especially if you're farming crops, you may want the trailer so you can do multiple. Is it gonna work? Okay. So you can do multiple pallets of wool as opposed to picking one up and then driving, because most likely you're going to be doing crops as well, and I think that it should stay on, but I'm going to just give it a little bit of a nudge just in case. So you guys all know that the lawnmower drives really slow, so we're gonna put it on the trailer and take it up to the sheep farm with this tractor. It's too bad they didn't build something that would allow there we go. That would allow you to drive it right on the trailer, like a dock or something. That'd be nice. I mean, I could have parked close to the curb, and that would have done it, but it's fine. Okay, so, oops, screwed up there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect up here, and I'm going to drive this up to the sheep farm. I won't bother showing you all that because it's boring, and it can take, it can take a couple minutes. Good thing the stop's on the back, or else that tractor would have, or the mower would have been off. Alright, so I'm going to pause, and I'm going to head up to the sheep farm, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm almost here. I just wanted to show on the map, in case you didn't know, the sheep farm is down the bottom left corner of the map near field number 38. The nice thing about bringing it, I guess if you didn't want to buy the trailer, you could have just picked up the lawnmower and brought it on the forks of the front loader. As you see, it does like 15 miles an hour, which is twice as fast as the actual speed of the lawnmower. You get like 7 to 8 miles an hour. So, okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to disconnect the trailer because I'm going to leave it here, and you'll see as the wool starts collecting, it does it automatically when you buy sheep. It puts a pallet here. So if you've done transport missions, you know that the pallet goes on this concrete pad, so it'll start growing, and when it's a full pallet, there'll be 6 bundles on it, and you'll see that when we get there. But let's see if I can get this off. Oh, I did have it, but I rammed it too hard. There we go. Good enough. That's all we need. Okay, so I'm done with the front loader for right now. So what I want to show you is what to do. So first off, you're going to want to make sure you have enable grass pickup on, and you can just turn on your mower. So at any point in time, you can just mow any of this grass here and pick it up. So you can see that I'm starting to collect. The easiest way to get the grass is, well, you can go down either of these strips here along this field 37. What I recommend is going down it, and like say you are going to go down this edge, go down it until your percentage filled is 50, and then turn around and drive back, and then that way you just maximize your time. I know I had already filled up, so this isn't quite 50%, but just for demonstration purposes. So you would come back, turn around at 50, you would drive down, and then when you get down here, you should be at 100%. But of course, because like I said, I didn't start mowing down this edge, it's not quite 50. Alright, so we're just going to fill up, get this thing filled up. We'll turn around. Let me turn off emissions for right now. Well, turn them off because this isn't my save game either, so sheep farming there, so I'm full. I'll turn my mower off because I don't need it. And then the trough for the sheep is over here. So the way it works is you can only put in enough grass or feed, that's all you need is grass, to feed the sheep for 6 days. So depending on the number of sheep you have, let's go to statistics and we'll go to the sheep screen. So right now we have 0 sheep, so I can only put in so much to feed the amount of sheep that I currently own for 6 days. So in order to fill this trough, you just drive up beside it sideways and then hit Q to unload. Like you'll see the unload icon appear. It's kind of one of the things I don't like is that you can't actually back straight onto it, which would be more realistic, because you'll see as it dumps out. Basically, I'm just dumping on the ground, but the trough will start to fill up. So I don't own any sheep, but it allows me a certain amount. But you see there it says the maximum capacity of the feeding trough suffices to feed the animals for 6 days. So I had 2,500 in my machine, but you can see, so the feeding trough says 1805 is all it'll take with zero sheep. So let's buy some animals. I'll come in here and I'm going to buy, we'll just buy 10 to start with. I'm going to buy a whole whack because I got 100,000. But now I'm going to hit unload again. Or where are we? I'm going to get the icon to show up. I guess I had to get past the trough. Okay, so 10 animals is that same percentage. So let's buy. Let's just go buy a whole bunch. Let's buy 100 sheep. And of course, like all of the animals in this game, the actual field is only going to show so many, even though you have 100. Like I'm not going to, at least I don't think I'm going to see 100 sheep out in the field. No. See, it only shows like maybe 20 or so. Okay, so here we go. Our unload icon appears now. So my capacity for the trough is technically bigger because I have more sheep. So I'm going to just unload the rest, and then I'm going to mow some more. But while that's happening, I'm going to increase the speed, and so you can see in the bottom, wool is at 1%. So we have 1% of the wool, or maximum wool, or for one pallet I should say, harvested. And I'll bring it over. I'm going to bring this over, bring the mower over towards the pallet so you can see it as we get more wool gathered. The pallet size grows. So the reason why I brought the blue trailer over is because if you're like me in your actual career game, you probably have fields as well, and you don't want to have to fill up one pallet and then go and drive it over to the selling place, because it is actually a good distance away. You want to be able to grab the pallet off of the concrete pad there, and then continue on, harvesting your crops, seeding, whatever it is, and then come back. Because as soon as that concrete pallet over there can only hold one pallet at a time. So if it's full and sitting there at capacity, you're not going to collect any more wool. It's kind of like if you've done the chickens. You hit a certain amount of eggs that the chickens will lay before you have to pick them up, so they'll do more or lay more. It's the same idea. So you'll see as that bottom line there, wool says 16% now. At some point, that'll get to 100%, and then they're not going to produce any more wool until you remove the pallet off the concrete pad. So that's what we. So I'll pause, and then I'll let it go up to that at that level, and then I'll take the they'll take the pallet off, and we'll put it up on the trailer. Because my thought is why don't you just make one trip over and carry like 5 or 6 pallets at the same time, or however many we can fit on the trailer. Okay, so come up to, so you'll watch now. I'm guessing I should be able to empty this entire hopper into here, because we have 100 sheep and our capacity is pretty good, or should be pretty high. Yeah, so see there, I added 2,500 and I didn't get the message that it's too full. So, the more sheep you buy, the more often you're going to have to, get grass. So I'm just going to mow, come back over and mow some more. Although I don't really need it, because this is really just for demonstration purposes, but I'd like to put 2 pallets on this trailer and then go sell them. So I know that if you drive over the spot with a pallet on the forks of the front loader, it'll sell. I'm hoping it'll do the same thing with the trailer. I haven't done that yet, so this is a tutorial / experiment. And of course, look at this grass hasn't even grown back yet, so we don't get. Don't have that chance yet. Okay, so you can see it's now got 3 bales on it. I'm going to pause the video and come back when it's full. Okay, and here we're back. I decided to max out my loan and buy a tractor, because I know the tractor is going to drive faster than front loader, so I just wanted to do it this way. So as you can see, since the time passed, I think the last time there was only 3 bundles, and now you can see there's 6. So a full bundle has 6, but we're not quite at the maximum capacity yet. It has to be 100%. So we're approaching that, and you'll. Not very good with the pallet jack. Okay. So we're going to pick it up and we're going to bring it off. See how it still says 100%, or it had 100%. If I pull it back over, the pallet, or the concrete pad, thinks this current pallet here is sitting on it. We don't want that. We want to be able to clear it off like this, and then so a new one should start. Yeah, see. So if you were doing this in your career mode, you could do exactly this. Bring this cheap trailer, which is like $3,000, and bring it over. And I don't do the delivery missions yet or anymore because they were really terrible for timing. They just went too like it was just not enough time, and so I just said forget it. I'm not going to bother with them. Why am I having issues here? Having some terrible issues. Okay. Tip. It's probably because I'm sideways or not square. Can't. This is the one thing about pallets is they're not the easiest to work with. Huh. It's like, I don't understand, it's like my forks are stuck. Because when I try to lower it... Frig. Alright, well, so you don't have to... So I'm not embarrassed and you're not bored. I'm going to get this off. And I'm probably going to pull it off, set it on the ground, and then readjust my forks. Maybe that's what I'll do. So one of the things that would help you, why is it? Is just familiarize yourself with the pallet forks and the front end loader. Frank. There we go. Although now it's tipped over and it's even worse. My goodness. So I would recommend practicing with it. Bring the forks. Tip it up. Bring it down. I'll just juggle it. Here, how about that? Okay, so as you can see, the one thing about it is pallets, in my opinion, are a little bit too light. They almost, I don't know, like they're so trivial because they're really light in their weight. It makes it hard because I know that a pallet wouldn't float or bounce around like that. There we go. I got it on the ground. Let's back up. Anyway, so you can see as I'm dicking around here, we're already at 31% of our next pallet. So it'd be nice if you could shift them sideways, like in a real forklift. But okay, so we'll try this. I think I'm lined up. And I'm not square on, but that should be okay. Okay. So maybe it is better just to drive it over. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be done. Okay. So you can see you could probably fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe on here and drive it all over. So again, I'm gonna put on I'm gonna let this other one raise up or fill up. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'll put it to full, and then we can actually see how much money we get on 2 full pallets of wool, and then we'll drive it over and sell it. All right, I'll be back. All right, folks, we're back. We are almost at 100% here on the pallet, and I noticed that even if you put your forks in the pallet, it will still grow. So one of the things I guess you could do if you had the time is to line up your pallet jack or your front end loader and have it ready to go, just like that. All right, so see if this can be any cleaner. this time around. I definitely would recommend practicing with it, because there is quite a bit of controls. Okay, so that's... And how does this look? Beautiful. That was a lot cleaner. Okay, so what we'll do, we're going to drive it over, and I guess I'll bring you along for the ride, and then that way we can see where or how this bounces and a good path to take it. Because I haven't tried to see how much. Well, I haven't driven it yet, so we'll see how much it bounces around. So according to the map, I guess we'll go across this bridge here. I don't want to go across a rough terrain just in case it does bounce. But you can see, like, here we are, this tractor with 2 pallets on it, hauling a trailer. You know, we're 23, 24 miles an hour, and the front end loader would only be able to carry 1, and its speed is 15. So already it's, you know, much faster because you can also carry the 2. We'll go across here. So it's not too bad, I guess, if you took the time to organize your pallets of wool on the trailer better. You could definitely squeeze them, especially since there's stop bars or rails, whatever you want to call them, at the ends of the tractor or trailer. You could probably push them and square them up a bit. It would be nice if they made it a little bit easier, but I think with practice that we'll get there. Okay, so we're going to drive over it up here. This is the spot. You see the circle, and you can see on the map a little ball of wool or yarn. That's exactly the spots. Okay, so we're coming up on, slow the time down just to be sure. So 25,239. Sweet. So, okay, it probably skipped there. It actually, I alt tab to bring up, or went Windows key and then R to bring up the calculator, typing calc, to do the calculation, and the game crashed. So this is the video paused in VLC player. Okay, so I did the calculation, and so we ended up with $45,063, and we were, let's say here, we had 25,239. So the difference was $19,824 for 2 pallets of wool, and so divide that by 2 is 9,912. So it's almost, well, it's close to 10,000 a pallet, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'll review the video here, but I think that was all within a day. I think we went from daylight to, yeah, so it was from, yeah, exactly 24 hours of me going and getting the stuff and driving it up and all of that. So that's actually pretty stinking good for not having to do a whole lot. So I think that's possibly more profitable, especially with the cheap fields, because those 2 small or the first field that you start off with is small. You don't necessarily get a whole lot from it, considering travel time and all of that. So that's actually pretty good, pretty good and profitable, I would imagine. And then of course you can add more sheep, right? That was just 100 sheep. If you added 200, it should be twice as fast at wool production. So I'm definitely going to experiment with this in my career game and see. And I'll add some of Let's Play on that. But anyway, I hope that was helpful for you guys, and enjoy. Post some feedback, comments, subscribe, and like. Thanks, guys.